So the channel just reached 40,000 subscribers, and I just want to take a few minutes and just share my gratitude and thank each and every one of you, and really tell you that if I can do this, a 41-year-old guy from Ohio just living the dream near Carowinds and started this around 4 years ago. If I could do this, you could do this. So I know a lot of people, including myself, like always set yourself up for failure, or I can't do that, or I'll never be able to do this, etc. And just to see the number 40,000 on my profile is fascinating because I just never, I mean, I knew I could get there, but it's one of those things you just never really know until you're there. And it's just wow, especially with the changes that I made to the channel as of late, the different name changes. And guess what? Good news for you, I'm changing the name yet again. Obviously, I'm just kidding. But it is now theme park recommendations, and I'm very excited for the future of the channel, the direction of the channel, and everything else. And what I'm trying to throw in a prediction in most of my videos, even though the video is not basically the video is not specializing in just that prediction. It is a prediction in basically every video. That way I still can do my predictions, and I still love doing that. But I'm really, and just, again, thank you, each and every one of you. Thank you for my channel members. Thank you for my non-members. Thank you for those who subscribed and then unsubscribed, and then they're watching this. So thank you to every one of you, and especially the people that I met in the parks. And if you ever see me in the parks, feel free to come up to me and say hi. I would love to chat with you for a few moments. But starting this, it's kind of crazy because it was right after COVID, right during COVID, really, right in March of 2020, and I was stuck at home with the wife, a kid, and I basically had a travel website for Florida, and it was geared towards the tourism in Florida. We're recommending the best hotels and places to stay and stuff like that. Obviously, during COVID, the beginning months, no one really traveled, and that just went way down. And so I'm like, well, I have to do something to bring in money. And so then I'm like, look, if El Toro Ryan and Coaster Studios and all these other guys, Airtime Thrills, can do this, why can I do it? So I found my little niche in the predictions and just busted my butt for 2 months. I got monetized in 2 months, which was really almost unthinkable, but I just knew I had to work 3 times harder than those guys at the time just to be able to get monetized so I could start bringing in money. Then obviously once you get monetized, you can relax it a little bit more because every view you get like a penny per view, whatever it is. But still, again, this story is just crazy because we're at 40,000, and I really feel like a year from now we'll hopefully be around 60,000, which is just phenomenal. Everything I owe everything to each and every one of you for this. So I started the channel, and then it just took off. And I told my wife, look, give me a few months with this, and we need to buy $100 microphone, the Blue Yeti, highly recommend it, and let me just get a shot at this. I was like 37 at the time, and I was stay-at-home dad as well, which helped out because daycare is crazy expensive. So anyways, I did that, and it was really refreshing because I started in March, and by early June I was monetized. And like the first month I made $100, but it was $100, that's something. And I kept working at it, and I told myself, never ever give up. No matter what, I will not fail at this. And I kept pushing myself, and it's been a blessing from day one. And another reason why I changed the channel name, if you guys don't know, and in the direction of the channel, is that if you are thinking about doing YouTube, and I hope you are, the competition is always great, and I want to grow this community. And the more channels out there, the more content creators on X and all these other platforms, social platforms, the better. So it's really just a matter of taking the time to understand how it works, and getting monetized is the first step. But then Every view that you get, you make some money from it. Well, I look at the analytics for, it's called revenue per mile, and it is basically how much YouTube pays you per 1,000 views. And in my prediction videos, I was getting around an average of $6.50 or so per 1,000 views, which isn't horrible. But then I started my second channel around a year or two after I started Theme Park Predictions. And the second channel has gone through a few name changes to finally found my niche. And now it's Travel Guides USA. Definitely go check it out. I post around 5 videos a month on that channel, and it's growing. Actually, it's actually surpassed this channel in revenue in 2024, which is phenomenal. But what I'm getting at is the revenue per mile, the RPM for that channel. It's a different niche, was like $12.50, almost $13 per 1,000 views, almost double from what the predictions was giving me. So then I'm like, all right, that's really intriguing because money's money, and it's 1,000 views. That's a lot of money, or 1,000, 1,000 views for $15, whatever it is really good. It's all based on the type of content. Some content, the RPM is a lot higher, some it's lower. It's just a matter of when the advertisers want to pay for the ad spots, and if that the type of audience that video will bring for those advertisers. So then that's when I decided to do some of my recommendation videos under the name Theme Park Predictions, like my theme park guides, and those were like bringing in $13, $14, $15 revenue per miles. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's just insane. My prediction ones were not. It was like still about $6, $6.50. And so I just couldn't. I have 2 kids at home. I am the stay-at-home father. So I'm constantly playing with the kids, cooking, cleaning, whatever, homeschool, you name it. I do not stop, which I love it. But anyways, what it comes down to is I had to change something because you have the predictions not really bringing in a ton of money, and I spent 5 or 6 hours on a video where I'm only going to make around $100, $125, $150 maybe on it, or I could spend 10 hours, 12 hours, or sometimes more on a theme park guide video or something more evergreen it's called, which is like content that is it never really dies. I mean, it's valuable for someone 3 or 4 years from now, where the predictions is more like breaking news or news. And the graphs on my YouTube analytics would be, they would spike up the first few days, then after that, just flat lines. And you just don't make any more money off of it. And I look at like Coastal Studios, There Are Times Thrills, El Toro Ryan, they have a lot of evergreen content, which continuously brings in views, even without them pumping out videos all the time. So I needed to find that niche, not only to provide for my family better, but to give me a better mental capacity, because I was burning myself out, cranking out. I felt like I had to make a video every single day, and it was exhausting, totally exhausting in the end. So that's why I decided to change up how I was doing things. And honestly, I'll be honest, like God was just calling me to help people more. And I've always been a helpful person, and I love everyone, and I want everyone to succeed. And most importantly, I love this industry so much. I want every person that I watch a video from, or that watches one of my videos, to have a better day in a theme park, because that means they're going to create better memories for them and their family, and they're going to want to come back to that park, have a better time at the park, spend more money at the park maybe. So it's a win-win for the park, for myself, for most importantly for that person. And so it's been an honor to be able to switch things up and to change the focus, so that now that I'm just more focused on providing guides and videos and quality content that's going to help someone out and learn about the parks more, have a better time at the parks, but still throw my typical prediction in here and there, and still have my I still have a ton of videos that I do just like before. So I'm really like the new blend, and due to the subscribers, I've had more subscribers the last 3 months than I have the first 3 months of the year before I changed the name. So apparently you guys are liking it too. So that means the world to me. But again, no matter where you're at in life, no matter if you have any money at all, like I started this channel honestly with my computer that I already had that was old, and a microphone. Actually, I actually, the first few weeks of videos, I just used my earpods to record the audio. It's horrible sounding. But just remember, if you are thinking about doing a YouTube channel, and I hope you are, audio is one of the most important things in your video. And then after that, always remember it's your thumbnail, your title, and your description of your video. There's so many content creators out there that spend 8 hours on a video, and it's a great video, but they spend 5 minutes on their thumbnail, and the views aren't there. I'll spend sometimes an hour or more on thumbnails. I'll create 4 or 5 thumbnails per video and then do analytics, basically testing each one that YouTube provides us to see which one performs the best. I mean, if you're going to do this, take the time to do it right. And I'm just blessed to be able to be in the position that I'm in, to be able to create content as well as go out and experience the parks with my own family and create awesome memories. So I could not have done this without you guys, because honestly, 4 years ago, I wasn't making hardly any money, and I felt really guilty about myself not really providing for my wife and my family, because my other travel business really wasn't doing well. And it's been a resurgence of life, and I just want to say thank you guys so much again for everything. 40,000 subscribers. It's unbelievable. So that's kind of my story. Again, don't ever think you can't do something, because I know you can. And if you're ever going through a rough time in life, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always here for anyone. And just, I don't judge. I love everyone. Make sure y'all have a good day. Stay positive. Thank you so much for watching. And let me know what's your favorite thing about my channel in the description of the video, and any recommendations that you want for a video request or improvements that I can make on the channel as well. So thank you all so much for watching. Remember to smile today, think positive, and of course, keep riding coasters.